3 minutes, please.
Okay.
If you're coming down New Bern Avenue into the city and there has been a significant amount of rain and you want to make a left-hand turn on Raleigh Boulevard, there is not a puddle, but a little river. You have to get into the straight lane to turn left. And when you get in the straight lane to turn left, you're then blocking up traffic. So something needs to be done about that drainage issue, and it's been that way for I don't know how long when it's flooded. So I would like to know, can we get this particular issue fixed? Thank you.
City Manager, could we just look at the sidewalk issue and also the street maintenance issue at that and follow up with us, please? Thank you.
Madam Mayor, for the New Bern Avenue and Raleigh Boulevard area, that area, I know exactly where she's talking about. It's like a lake when it rains. In the redevelopment of bus rapid transit, staff and Stormwater has already put funding in to redo that because the pipes there are undersized.
Let's get an official report, though.
Okay, my name is Octavia Rainey, and I have lived in College Park all my life. That is the only neighborhood I have ever lived in. On the corner of New Bern Avenue and Raleigh Boulevard, it has flooded for over a decade. A decade. So you mean to tell me that over a decade, you're only going to fix this for the BRT, bus rapid transit? You're talking about environmental injustice? You know, this council just celebrated June 10th. And that is the most racist thing I've ever heard. So you mean to tell me as a black person, I live like that? That is the only neighborhood I lived in. I remember when it was only trees. And you're telling me that you're only going to fix it for the BRT, bus rapid transit. So that means that when the neighborhood changes from black to white, it's really a difference. It's a difference in everything that you do. You don't do it for black people. So you need to say it. You need to say that the changes coming on there with the BRT is not for black folk. Step one, you have proved it by fixing that problem for the BRT, and that is not for black folk. You know, I come up here and I talk, but you know, y'all don't hear a word. And that had a lot to do with racism. Yes, I am saying it, but I'm sick and tired of it. You know, at my age, I thought that there would be a difference, but there's no difference. The past is not far from behind us.
Chris.
So this is the Richard B. Harrison Library.
And this is where the homeless come to sleep at. They be sleeping under the trees. They be at the bus shelter right over there. And then when you go around, they're all around the other buildings sleeping. That's where the homeless sleep at. But it's a shame that when we look at the city is a disgrace.
Yep.
How come the city haven't addressed this problem? It's their way of addressing it is sending the police out, telling them they got to go on, instead of finding a place for them to go. The city has 4 buildings on New Bern Avenue. Why can't they turn one of those buildings into a day shelter?
Hi, my name is Nicola Archer and I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. There's going to be a shelter built on New Bern Avenue. We're looking for homeless people, men and women, to come stay if they're homeless. Thank you.
So what I was showing you is just a snippet of what's going on down at New Bern Avenue as you're planning the bus rapid transit. The issue here is that, as following from Ms. Octavia said, Apparently, there's been a flood been going on for decades in the area, and yet the city did not intend to address it until after the bus rapid transit. So, who is all the niceties and amenities really built for? This reminds me of the situation with the voter ID law that North Carolina General Assembly tried to pass, and the folks from the leadership from the Poor People's Campaign are commented that they know the voters ID law targets against the black voter with surgical precision. I would say, following from what Ms. Octavia has already said, that waiting until after the BRT to gentrify and displace the black community is basically targeting against the black community with surgical precision as well. So my question to you to think about as you go forward is, what are you doing to preserve the low-income housing? What are you doing to ensure that the unhoused in the area are going to be protected, are going to be sheltered? So those are the things that you need to think about going forward. So with the 15 seconds I have left, I just also want to point out that I noticed a lot of people here for the Shaw rezoning. So why is that item so far down on the list in the public hearing? Respect people's time. Bring it to the front. Thanks.